Now hopefully that'll work a little better. Yeah, for some reason it wouldn't go through there, guys, but I seem to have it now. It looks like it. Just going to pop out the chat here and close the other one because I wasn't seeing anybody in the chat, so I figured something must have been up. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. I still got my pop-up chat here. So everything should be fine now, I'm hoping. One more pass will take care of this. So guys, if you don't mind, could you just type in the chat just to make sure you guys are hearing and seeing everything? Hello Jeremy, how are you doing, bud? Jeremy, could you let me know if you can see and hear the stream, if you don't mind? I was having a little bit of technical difficulties there, but I seem to have worked it out. I updated Streamlabs the other day and it kind of messed everything up. But hopefully that's okay now. Hello Terry. Welcome to the stream, bud. Okay, is he going to conk out there or is he going to stop? Hello Nick, I can see and hear okay. Thank you Tanya, I appreciate that. Yeah, for some reason I was talking away. I didn't see anybody in the chat. And I can see here all Nick. Oh, that's good, Terry. Excellent. Yeah, and there was nobody typing in the chat, and I went over and looked, and sure enough, it wasn't going. But we got it straightened out now. So welcome, everyone. Just going to cut this last line of wheat here, and we're going to move on to other things. We're currently making silage. We're going to cut some grass so we can get the grass dryer up and running to make us some silage to be able to make some seed and fertilizer. I am on PC. Nice, Terry. And let's see. Yeah, I was planning on getting Tom's tables up and running. They'll need some wood chips and some logs, so we'll have a little bit of forestry this episode. Yeah, this is a nice map, Terry. I like it because it's not too much. It just got the right amount of everything. It's a nice 4x map with added factories, but not too many factories. Okay, so we're complete at this field. I just want to see if there's wheat over in this field up here, because then I can just keep going. What I'm going to do is hire a worker, and then I can move on to other things. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see if this is wheat too. This is wheat, yes. Okay, we can continue right on here. Now, I seen a loading wagon around somewhere. Maybe we'll go pick up that straw as well. Okay, hire worker. Okay, wait, we gotta turn the straw on. There we go. Okay, yeah, hire worker. Let's see if we can hunt down our windrower. Hopefully it's attached to something. Pretty sure we had a windrower somewhere. There it is. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go over and steal this tractor. Yeah, this is a really nice map. It's not an overly complicated map with a touch of factories. And Nick likes it very much. Okay, so we're going to bring this guy on over to field 1. Okay, he's currently working on that. We'll hit the field right beside it, actually. I might as well grab what's here. There we go. Yeah, so we'll slowly get into the factory stuff. I'm just banking some resources right now, just getting a little in the silos. And of course, we're going to get our animals down so we can get into the butchery. And we're also going to do a little bit of forestry so we can get Tom's tables up and running. For some quick cash. Okay, we're just going to leave that guy right there. We're going to cut over here and work on this field. Alley-oop. I love this windrower. One mod I really miss though, guys, is the grasshopper. I really wish that was back, or somebody would just make a better version of it, because that was so fun cutting grass with that thing. There was only one version of it so far, and it didn't work the best, so I didn't really want to review it. But that was my all-time favorite mod. See our worker over there. I had to rethink how I managed all my maps. I have created separate folders which each hold the correct mods and the same games involved. That's what I do, Terry. Oh, I missed some there. I make separate folders for all my maps, and I just copy and paste them in as I need them. That way I can keep everything separate, and I don't have to worry about mod conflicts and stuff. And it's just a whole lot easier, you know what I mean? Than having like everything jammed in one folder. I can't like tell you enough, guys, to not do that, because you're gonna make a mess, especially if you're playing multiple OMAN maps, because some mods aren't compatible with other maps. Like all the Homestead stuff is not compatible with any of the other maps. And you'll see that too if you go over to the Trello site I have in the description down below. He'll tell you whether it's compatible or not. Some are only for the Homestead map and some aren't. But when you're downloading this stuff, just download whatever's in the column. And like I said before, you shouldn't need any extra mods. Everything you need to run the maps is included. Nice modded equipment too, so you really shouldn't have to add too much extra. This thing's great. I've tried other Ricci maps but found them too large and complicated. Yeah, I can see that. Like especially the Ricci Islands, it was a little too hard to wrap my head around. There was really a lot to it. That's the same as the PV map. Like I was really impressed what he's done with it, but there's so much involved that it just gets a little overwhelming, right? But this map here seems to have just the right amount of everything. And as you can see, the PDA isn't overly complicated. Like you got these nice square fields that are all around here. Plus all this land is available, so you can kind of make your own fields too, right? But with the idea of the placeable factories, I love that, because you can put the factories where you want. You know what I mean? So when you place them, you know where they're going to be, and you can put them in the areas that you want, so to make them easier to access. Hey man, do you have somewhere spreadsheet of your mods? VRLJE. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. But if you go over to the Trello site I have in the description below, the link, if you go over to the Homestead map, just scroll down and download all the different files in that one column. And don't forget, when you download them, you'll have to unzip each one, because there's zip files inside. But everything I'm using here, guys, is included in the mod pack. You'll just have to download, I think there's 4 files. But each one of them you'll have to unzip. But there's nothing here I'm using that's not included, except one mod, which you don't really need, and that's this one, the Easy Development Tools. This I downloaded separately. So everything you're seeing me use here is included. It just keeps it way more simple, because everything he has included is not going to conflict with the map, if you know what I mean. I'll just go over and grab a little of this and grab a little of that. Yeah, it makes things much easier. It took me a few hours to sort. Yeah, that's right. But once you get the hang of it, Terry, it's no problem. You know what I mean? Like, I have an external hard drive, and I just keep all my folders in there. And I just label my folders to which map. And then I go in. When I'm switching games, I just delete whatever's in my folder. I'll copy and paste whatever's in the folder the map I want to play. And that's it. You know what I mean? I just copy and paste that way. When I move on to another map, I can just delete whatever's in my folder because I still have that backup, right? So that, in my opinion, is the easiest way to go. Hi, Nick and crew. Nice to hear your voice again, and hope you had a good break. I did, MacGyver. Thank you so much, and it's great to be back. But go to the Ricci site. All you need is there. That's right. Yeah. All that's included. Okay, thank you very much. I bought new game. And I wanna start FS19 in high frames and decent quality. Yeah. Gaming PC. I always recommend if you're playing like Old Man's Maps or Dajnat, you should have like a decent PC because you can't go by the specs that they tell you that you need to run the game over on Steam because that's just for the basic game. These guys had so much extra that you kind of need the extra horsepower to be able to run it. Properly, that is. No, I have a GTX 1080 graphics card, so that's more than enough. And I got 32 gigs of RAM. It's just my CPU. I have an i5. I'll have to update that in the near future. So as soon as this guy finishes his pass, I'm going to leave this guy alone, and we will move on to something else. Gaming PC. Nice. Very nice. My PC is a retired server i7 CPU. That's what I need, Terry. An i7 or an i9. The only thing it really affects is when I'm rendering my mod reviews. It really slows down my computer whenever I'm rendering. And I can't even watch other videos. Like, it just takes all my power. 32 gigs, that's what I got. An old GTX video card. I follow you since 15. Wow. Back when I played a laptop. Oh, nice. Wow, you've been with the channel for a while. Hello, Mr. Dragon. How are you, sir? Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to whip this guy around, and then I'm going to go down to my to-do list and start picking off some stuff we need to get done here, guys. So let's shut this down for now. We'll fold that back up. Let this guy get underway. And let's go see if we can find our water tanker, because I want to run some water up to the orchards. Okay, first off, I'm going to get this guy going again. Here's our water fields over here. I got most of them drained. We have some cranberries here that just grew back. Don't forget, your cranberries will grow back on this map. So no need to reseed your field right away. You'll have an ample supply of cranberries. Okay, we're just going to hire this guy for now. And we're going to find our tanker here. This guy's way up north. Yeah, let me bring you over here for a second. So last episode, we got our potatoes all in the washers here. You can see it finished there. So got some fuel in it and stuff. But yeah, a few washed potatoes there. And then we brought them over here, and they're all steamed up here. So currently, there isn't a factory that uses these, but he's going to be adding more. So what you could do is just put them in a silo and save them for later. But here they are being steamed. All those are included in the map. Those right there, you can see where I'm at on the map. I'm up in the top right hand corner. They're already on the map, but you can add more if you want. They're Stevie mods, and they work fantastic. They were in this game since 15, and I love the potato spinners. They're really cool. So I'd imagine some of the factories he's going to add is like French fries and potato chips probably, you know what I mean? And yeah, that'll bring you in some dollars. Okay, still looking for my tanker. There she be. All full of water, very nice. Okay, let's head up to Eleanor's. Okay, so we gotta find a road. I see a road over here. That should bring us all the way up. I don't know if there's one by the KFC there that goes across, but we'll just play it safe and go across this way. Up and over the bridge. And then over that the bridge. Okay, let me get caught up with the chap here. I got an i7 10700F with 2060 Super and 32 gigs of RAM. So finally I can... Oh, nice. That's good specs, man. Doing good. You all by your lonesome today, Nick? Yes, sir, Dragon. Yeah. I am just working potatoes at present on this map. Yeah, you can make some good cash from potatoes. Plus you can make them to use, make some lime. You can use that. I sell the spuds to KFC or the diner. Nice. This map looks great and definitely on my must play list. It is a really nice map. Kayak Tim? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But this is a nice map that's not overly complicated. There's some factory stuff. And, you know, it's a really nice map. Nice laid back map. Plenty to do. Okay, I'm just trying to find the road to get up the mountain pass. Okay, we'll cross. Okay, I think we're good. Go up there. Yeah, let's go up here. We're coming with your water. Ricciville, yeah. Ricciville's a nice map. My favorite so far is Ricci Hollow. Now that is quite a bit on that map too, but I just like the layout of it. That's my favorite map so far. Ricci Islands, I really like the idea of it, but I just found it too complicated. Like everything was kind of everywhere. And if you want a busy map, man, go for that one. But the ferries do slow you down quite a bit. But I like the idea of the ferries. Alright, okay, we're hauling that tank of 500,000 liters of water up this hill pretty easily. That's the K100. Works pretty good. That's included too. Everything you're going to see me using here today, guys, is included in the mod pack. So let's go visit Eleanor. I notice Eleanor has a demand. I don't know what she wants, but it's probably something we don't have. Let's go see what Eleanor wants, shall we? Eleanor's. Looks like eggs or something, but we're far from getting any of that stuff ready, that's for sure. But pays out good. Next time. Okay, we're coming around to the orchards here. I don't want to pass them. Just gotta kind of remember the layout. Look at the bear over there. Haha, I never noticed that before. See him? Easy, big fella. Look at this guy. Doo-doo-doo. What big truck? I don't see a big truck coming. Okay, it's not here. It's right on over here, and I bought all this property, guys, just to let you know. There's my helpers draining my bank account. Okay, we should be able to get this in there. Take my water. So we still need some manure for here. Now, I still got to get my animals going to start producing manure, but I think I'm going to add a mod for next episode. BDB SSB over at Farmer Boys Modding has wonderful silos that are able to ferment like manure and fertilizer, all that stuff, and it actually gives you a kickback of silage too. So I can't recommend his mods enough. Okay, that's first tanker of water. I wonder how much that holds. Let me go over and check the trigger here, guys. Oh, it's filled. Oh, that was exactly the amount. Look, so we just need some manure, and then we'll start producing some peaches. There's our peach trees right here. I'll give you a little aerial look. There's our peach orchard. All these trees produce peaches. Okay, so what's next on the agenda, guys? We got to cut some grass, and we're going to do some forestry, but we're going to go over and grab some wood chips at the moment because we need that to get Tom's tables up and running. So, where are you hiding? Okay, here he is. We'll just steal this guy. And the wood chips should be over here. Jason was working on that last time. He was, these fields right here, when you're starting the map, are all filled with trees. So you will have to cut them all down. So once again, guys, the link for the Trello site is down below. You'll just have to scroll across to find the proper map. Once you do, just scroll down and download everything in that under that category. And once again, you will have to unzip those files to get the zip files out from inside. So I think the wood chips should be in here. Maybe, maybe not. Sunflowers. Oh, I see wood chips. Gimme, gimme. Okay, so we'll run this over to Tom's tables. But we're gonna need some logs too, so we'll get a little forestry on the go here after a while. You can see Tom's tables is in the southwest corner over on that island. I own everything, guys. I bought all the property, so. Nick, how do you have time to run all you do on these maps? Just a couple of fields of spuds keeps me busy. Hired workers. Usually the crew will like help me pick off things, but when I'm playing solo, I just go with the hired workers. And you'll see me jumping around quite a bit. Okay, we near have a full load here. All these trucks, everything are included with the map. This has a 1 million liter capacity, but you can buy it in the shop with up to 3 million. You can up the engine. You can even manipulate your unload speed so you can dump it out really, really quick. So Tom's tables, here we come. But yeah, this is a pretty nice oh, sorry. Oh, just knocking everybody down. Did you ever hear of a crosswalk? Poor guy was just going over McDonald's to get himself a snack pack. He got run over by a truck full of wood chips. Okay, oh, we missed the road, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to circle back here a little bit. Yeah, hire workers is the best. Another thing you could use, but if you're not familiar with it, it takes a little, get a learning curve to it, is, shoot, now it's, I can't remember the name of it. God. Because you can get a bunch of stuff going in single player. I can't remember the name of it, guys. You know what I'm talking about. I just passed the road again. See, I can't talk and drive at the same time. I see you. I see you hiding over here. Yeah, hire workers are a godsend. Oh, hello, boat. Look at the rickety old bridge. Oh, look, the sheep are going for a cruise. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, Tom's tables. We got some wood chip delivery for you. I'm pretty sure you can put resin. That's where you get your resin from, guys. Here's all your spawning pads for your tables and benches and stuff once you start producing. This is probably the drop off here. So I do believe this only takes wood chips and logs. Course play. There you go, Terry. Thank you. That's what that's what I was trying to say. Course play. If you can figure it out, guys, there's a little learning curve there, but that so helps you out. Because, I mean, you can program your harvesters to signal the tippers, and they'll go over, empty your tippers for you. You don't have to do anything once you set it up. And once your tipper's full, you can get them to drive back to the farm and drop it in the silo and then return to the field. It's a really handy mod if you can figure out the learning curve, but I haven't used it too much in 19. Was that full? Okay, it took a 500,000 liters, I guess. Okay, that is filled. So let's go over to here and see. Yes, all you need is logs and wood chips, and you're going to get resin, wood chips, benches, chairs, and tables in return. So that's a pretty good handoff. Very nice. Okay, so we'll leave that there for now. I'll go back and put some of these wood chips back, and then we'll move on to something else. If I can find my way out of here. Okay, I have to whip right around. Right back here I go. Yeah, I don't get lost as much on this map. Ricci Islands, oh my god, it was a nightmare. I could have spent more time on the map just to learn my way around, but it's certainly not straightforward. Okay, yeah, we'll go drop this off, and then we'll go check on our harvesters here. Get them unloaded. Pick up the rest of that straw. You'll see me jumping all over the place, guys. There, I put a water spigot right there, guys, because those two little factories there is a seed production facility and a fertilizer. And they're making seed and fertilizer as I speak. So yeah, we'll go drop this off, and then we'll go clean up. Global Company will run this map, I'm sure. Yes, that's right. You'll need Global Company, guys. And tell you the truth, when I re-downloaded everything, I needed to update my Global Company, so just watch out for that. But you can find it very easily. Just get the latest edition of Global Company. Make sure you're always up to date with that one. But it's good to keep the Trello site in your favorites. That way you can always go over and make sure you're up to date with everything. He dates everything, guys, so. Okay, out you go. See how fast it unloads? Like, boop. Yeah, if you press the U key, you can see up top left, tip size, super discharge. So you can do that to unload slowly. Because, I mean, you can hold up to 3 million liters if that's the truck you took, right? And it can be quite long to unload that. But if you put it on super discharge, she'll drop right out. So let's go collect our wheat. We'll pick up that last little bit of straw there. Lots of open land to build factories. There's another thing about this map, guys. There's tons of room to make your own fields, or you can like set up a good place to put your factories. There's all kinds of pros with that. And you have fields to start. It's just that, you know, you have a lot of space where if you buy the land, you can totally make the fields how you want them and put your factories wherever you want. Just always make sure you purchase the land first. Okay, so when this guy's done unloading, we'll get him over to another field. Let's check the old PDA here, shall we? See what's ready to be harvested here. Okay, so they're growing. This one's almost done. This one's still growing. These two are completed. We still have a field down here, the 4 water fields here. There's one I have to complete there. Actually, he's done. I have to go unload him. Actually, I might do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that first. Okay, we'll just leave you there. Now, I'm going to go put this in the, right across the street here. One of them takes grain. And I'm not sure if it's filled or not. But we'll try to get whatever we can in here. Because it's always good to have a good supply of seed ready to go. Is that going to open? Yeah. Get in there. Hello, Mr. John. Doing great, bud. How you doing? Glad you can join us. This early morning for you, bud. Okay, looks like it's filled up all the way. Let's go check that out. Just make sure I can hear processing. Yeah, fertilizer and grain all filled up. We can see we got a look. It's only 1% full, and there's 250,000 liters in there. That's how much that holds. Nice, very nice. Okay, we'll go drop this off, and then we'll head on over to the water fields and pick up our cranberries. So yeah, I'll be jumping around a bit. Tim, I didn't see Tim. "9:36 a.m. Wow, it's 4:36 p.m. here on the 28th. The last day of the month, guys. Hello, March. Spring's right around the corner. One could hope, anyway. We got off pretty easy this year. We only had 2 snowstorms so far, knock on wood. Not bad for east coast of Canada. We usually get buried. "2:36 p.m. here. Yeah, you're closer to me. Okay, over to the water fields we go. So this one I made to hold 1,000,000 liters. That orange one, I took a 3,000,000 liter capacity. So you can choose when you buy it in the shop, but just so you know, I wouldn't recommend adding any extra stuff, guys, because everything that he includes here, that's all you need for the map. Plus everything's modded and there's no errors in anything. You know what I mean? That way you're not going to run into any problems. But if you start adding mods, you know, you're kind of doing it at your own risk. But if you do, just kind of add a couple at a time and just go play it for a bit. See if there's anything going on. Check your log. Make sure there's no errors popping up. And if you're good to go, then you can add a couple more. But I would definitely not add factories, like other people's factories. Oh, going the wrong way, Nick. Turn that bus around. There we go. Back on track. First of the month for you, Terry. Oh, is that right? Yeah, tomorrow for us. Goodbye, February. That month went by pretty good. Thank God it's a short month. The closer we get to spring, the happier I get. Because I do not like snow, folks. I'm not into snowboarding or skiing or any winter sports. So the only way I'm involved with snow is when I gotta shovel it. And it's not fun. It's not fun having to do that. It's good exercise, but you just gotta take your time with it. Okay. So it looks like we're done harvesting down here, possibly. Yep. Him and my cranberry payoff. And I'll get him over in that field because I think there's still one more we have to unload here. Now, I don't know if I drained that last field. So the way the water fields work, guys, you don't have to drain them. You can still seed and harvest without draining them. It's just for, like, if you want realism. If you're going to flood the fields, you should plant cranberries and rice. Because that's the how it is in actual real life. See if you can work out where I am. You're down in either Australia or New Zealand, I would say. Terry and I are in Tomorrowland. Yeah. Yeah, that's where John is. I figured Australia. No, somebody already said that. New Zealand, you got her. No snow for me. Yeah, you guys are just heading to the end of your summer. That's so strange. It's weird to get used to that. It must be like, well, I guess if that's all you're used to, is like having Christmas in the dead heat of summer. You know, that's so weird to us. But you guys are used to it, of course. But yeah, you guys are coming into autumn pretty soon, I imagine. Or if you're not there yet. You will be. So I don't know if I drained this one. No, I drained it, but did I harvest it? Yeah, it looks like it. Is this more cranberries, is it? Yeah. Oh, am I ever going slow here? This thing's not on, is it? No. Okay. There we go. See that? Just kind of hung up there. Yeah, yes. I'm pretty sure it's season's ready there, Kyak. Tim. Look, I just drove into the tree. Watch out for that tree. I heard it is absolutely gorgeous over there in New Zealand. Yeah, I bet it is. First day of autumn and raining. Oh, we did manage to get this one drained. Good, good. But like I said, it's not necessary that you do that. It's just for the realism factor, right? Okay, I'm just going to hire a worker here and try to figure out what I was doing. Let's see here. Water tanker. Up by the potatoes. I know I have another harvester up here. This guy's completed. I'm over here. This isn't ready yet. I'm pretty sure I have a harvester up north. I don't want to take this guy up there if there's already one there. So let me jump around here and check it out. Oh yeah, I have to pick up that straw as well. Okay, we can take these cranberries back. Wait, what was he working on over here again? Let's crank that up a little higher. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. He's still got cranberries here, so. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I'll just bring it on over here and let him finish up. First day of autumn. Yeah, I'm just hoping if we can get another month like this month, we'll be out of the woods, and hopefully April it'll start getting nice out. There's always a possibility of getting a little bit of snow in April, but fingers crossed. We won't have to worry about that. Okay, we're just going to leave you there, sir. Here's our cedar. I must have took that guy from the north. Yeah, what is in 6 and 7 anyway? Looks like we got some canola and some cotton. So I'm not sure if I got to use the module cotton baler or can I just do it loose. I'm not too sure about that one, but we have to get a combine up here. But we're just gonna probably take a shortcut here, guys. I'm just gonna teleport because that is far away. Let's see here. Field 7. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so we'll get this guy straightened out. We'll have to come back because, as you can see, there's some power poles in the middle of the field here, so you will have to watch them. Alright, Tim. Thanks for dropping by, bud. Have a good one. Canola it is. Okay. Off you go, sir. Okay, we're just going to hire a worker there. Canola's being collected. We got our water in our fields up here. Okay, what else did I have written down here? Water for the peaches. Oh, let's empty our potato steamer. Now I do believe our purple truck is up north. Yeah, it's down the water field. Purple, purple. I know I got a purple one somewhere. There it is. Right over by the steamer. Look at that. Okay. Let's see how many steamed potatoes we have. We can still see they're being made there. Fill her up, buddy. Nice steamed potatoes. I remember in FS15, you used to take the steamed potatoes and mix them with grain, and that was your power food for your pigs. But here, I'd imagine, I don't know what the steamed potatoes are going to be used for, but obviously the washed potatoes are going to be used for the chips and the French fries and stuff. But the steamed potatoes, I'm not really too sure about. Don't really have a use for them right now, but what I'm going to do is just put them in a silo. Are you cheating, Nick? Working off notes? Yeah. Sometimes I gotta write a few things down just to have a list of stuff to pick away at, just what needs doing. But yeah, usually I write a couple of things down just to keep it moving, type thing. And as to not spend too much time in one place, because you know, I wouldn't want to watch a stream where somebody's just plowing one field for 2 hours. Call me crazy, but that's just a little bit not too exciting. Alright, spuds. Imagine all that steamed potatoes. What a mess that would make. Good lord, man. Wow, we're almost an hour into this. It just feels like we just got started here. So we'll just leave this guy here for now. This guy's doing okay. Let's go cut some grass. Oh, wait. Whoa. Every time I'm driving by, I have a mission. Then I drive by something. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I got to do that. And then I'll go over that and I'll forget the first thing I'm doing. I bet you a lot of you guys do that too. I know I do. As long as you're getting it done, that's all. Multitasking. That's what I calls it. Ay, ay, ay. I think I need to do that. Poor old brain is slow. Yeah, it does help to take notes, honestly. Because I usually come on here a little bit early. I'll take a little zip around the map and I'll just write down what needs doing, right? But yeah, when I'm playing single player, you'll find me all over the place. I'm just jumping around, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm not shy to hire a worker, that's for sure. They always come in pretty handy. Especially on maps with nice square fields, you know, you can pretty much leave them alone and you can trust that they're going to get it done. Okay, this field is completed. We'll go ahead and drop this off. Looks like our clover's still growing. Now, what I'll do, yes, I'm going to cut when I collect the clover, make sure you turn your swath on because you can get a lot of grass from the clover, guys. Which is money in the bank. Yeah, a little bit of cheating here and there. I admit it. Okay. Me too, but I usually forget where I left the note. You need a note for your notes. I hear that. Okay, folks, let's go drop off some wood chips, or some straw into our silo over here. I'm not sure if this silo will take the steamed potatoes, but if not, he has a modded one in here that you can lay down. And it will accept that. I go to sleep, then when I wake up I have to try to remember what I need to do on the map. Yeah, I guess it all goes around, eh? You guys have the same problems I do, for the most part. But there's just like some of these maps. There's just so much to do. If you start dabbling in everything, you can get overwhelmed. That's why I always say, like, work on a couple of factories. Get the hang of it. Maybe add a couple more. But some of our Let's Plays, we just got everything going at once, and it's like, whoa. When you got like 6 or 7 experienced players, things move along quite nicely. But then you get confused, like I do. Okay, see, I forget what I was doing already. What did I say I had to do? Cut some grass, that's it. Okay, we're just going to leave you right there, sir. There's our grass cutter. This is included in the mod pack as well. Seeing that we own all the property, we can pretty much cut grass wherever we want. That's right, Terry. Everything's right on there, there for you guys. Link is in the description below. And it's grass cutting time. Chomp, 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 chomp. Yeah. I wonder if that's ready to cut yet. Well, we need a harvester for that. Well, we'll go around, because this could be converted into well, you put it in the grass dryer and it'll make hay or silage, which you can use the silage to make seed. I'm just going to do the circle thing. Instead of doing lines, I'm just going to circle around. Got all this stuff here as we're heading into night. Yeah, Trello link down in the description below, guys. So yeah, just make sure you download all the mod packs. He has the map pack, the vehicle pack, and 2 mod packs that have like factories in it and stuff. Oh yeah, I said I wasn't going to go in lines. That's alright, we'll just keep going up this way. Well, that sun is setting quick. I got on ×5 speed. I like to keep things moving a little bit anyway. It's too dark, I'll go ahead and sleep through the night. Because for some reason, streaming at night, it doesn't turn, or farming at night, it doesn't show up in the stream too well. It's so dark. This thing works great, this crone here. No problem, dedicated dad gamer. If you haven't tried this map, you're in for a treat. Got a lot to offer. I love having factories because it kind of gets you away from the fields for a while, It gets a little tedious after a while. Now you can get your fields planted, let them grow while you go and work on factory stuff. It just gives you a whole new variety of stuff that you can work on. And this map just has the right amount of factories. He's still going to be adding more, but a few more is not bad. And like I said, they're placeable, so you don't have to use them, you know what I mean? It's just if you want to dabble in something else. Plus you got your orchards and stuff. Let me show you some of the added product that's on this map. Now, some of this might not be added in there just yet, but coming over here, there's all our vanilla stuff. All this white icons up top. Then we're getting into our multi-fruit here, which all the old man's maps have 15, 16 different multi-fruits. We got peanuts. He has a harvester that works with all them multi-fruits. We have the peach orchard I showed you earlier. We also have goat's milk. God, what's that? Polyester? No, polyester. What's that called again? God, I forget. Lavender? I forget. But anyway, getting into some of the... We got the eggs there. Getting into some of the chicken. Not sure what that is. There's some of your pallets and boards and resin that you're going to get from the sawmill. There's your potatoes and steamed potatoes, washed potatoes. Then you got your surfboards and boats, chairs, tables. That's all the stuff from Tim's Tables that we just filled up. Then we're getting into some of the meat stuff. There is a butchery on this map, and you can get bacon, sausage. They look like hash browns. They could be chicken nuggets, though. I'm not sure. That's some kind of egg, like egg something. We got gold on the map, too. I'm not sure about this yet. I don't even know if that's included. But we got a paper company, a mitten company, masks, Bounty, paper towel, toilet paper, and then we have our honey and our wax, of course. So yeah, quite a bit there to keep you going. Yeah, so do I. I love the factory maps because yeah, they give you so much more that you can work on. It just, you know, if you don't like being stuck in the fields constantly, it gives you something else to work on, and brings in a nice profit too. This also comes with an auto load trailer that you can pick up all your pallets and stuff. You don't have to load them on yourself. You just press the auto load button, and bada bing, bada boom, picks all that stuff up. It's a great way to make some extra income. I'm not sure where Jason put the doormat down at. I have to find it. It's probably over here somewhere. The house. Oh, there it is. Farmhouse. It's just behind me, actually. Okay, I'm actually going to leave you right there. We'll go over here and sleep. There's some like lawn chairs that I have to find. Let's see. Oh, I passed it. And saying it's, oh, there it is. Okay. So you also have these. This is a safe spot. I'll show you where they are here. I'll just walk you through some of this, guys, because I know this map is new to some of you. Let's go over to the shop for a moment. So right off, here's one of your mod packs you're going to download here. This is your Brux all-in-one, which will cut your trees and your wood chips. Level all that really quick. There's a modded condor for all your multi-fruit. There is your auto-load trailer that you're going to use for your pallets. This thing's good for a multitude of things, guys. There's the harvester I'm currently using. The headers that go along with that. You got this cool baler here that can hook to the back of this harvester. If you want to drag that behind you, you can kind of bale as you're harvesting, which is cool. We got the Titan over here. This fertilizer and lime spreader. Okay, here's for our cotton modules right here. They're both made by Stevie. We got a trailer here. I never used this guy before. Excuse me, guys. Here's a fantastic plow. Just got a really good work with on it. Here is Papa Smurf mod that it's a smaller animal transport for all your extra animals. Here's all the headers that come along with your Homer. The actual Homer harvester itself will cut all this stuff, but you'll have to buy the headers separately to do each crop type. So what I do is color coordinate them. Like if I'm going for carrots, I'll make that orange, just so it's easier to check them out. The sugar cane, I'll put brown for potatoes, so on and so forth. White for sugar cane. Onions, I'll leave like brown or orange. Peanuts, you know what I mean? But this one harvester right here will cut everything. You just got to get the appropriate headers for it. Here's these two fantastic trucks here, guys. This is what I'm currently using to empty my tippers and drag around product. This is a fantastic liquid transport here that works with all this stuff, as well as your herbicide, your diesel, water, goat's milk. It works for all that. This one here is for slurry and digestate. You have these really good seeders here, the DB120 and DB90. Fantastic seeders here, guys. There's the Kenworth. Everything is included in the mod pack. I'm currently using that to cut grass. Got a couple of chaff harvesters over here. You have another mower. Headers to go along with that. So yeah, like I said, this is all included. Goat's milk and regular milk. There's the loading wagon I'm currently using. There's a bigger animal transport here. Holds up to 38. And then you got Homestead tipper. This is a fantastic fend too. All my tractors are fend, but look at the price. $3,000 sold. Can't beat that deal. You get some extra tankers here by Papa Smurf that work great. And this thing is really cool, guys. This Unimog, it looks like a little Tonka truck. It's just a tiny little thing, and it hooks to these tippers and tankers. It's really small, cute, but it holds a lot, guys. Look at that. 1 million liters, and it works for all that stuff. Got a fertilizer spreader that goes, all these are attachments for the Unimog. This here will work with all your liquids as well. So that is that. Over here, Ricci collaboration. This is, I downloaded this separately too, actually. I needed to get that for Jason so we can cut the trees down a little quicker. This one's a little quicker than the other one I showed you, the Brucks. So with that being said, we'll go over to the placeables. And here is 3 categories here that Old Man also included. Various placeables. This is where you're going to find most of your factory stuff. Diesel fuel is not too plentiful at the beginning of the game, so you can set up this small pump here, and it'll supply you with diesel at a cost. It's pretty expensive for the diesel, but it's a quick way to get your factories up and running if you don't have a way to make it yet. You have the apiary here, which makes honey and wax. The beehives themselves. You got the composter, fertilizer factory. The grass dryer is what I'm currently putting grass in to make my silage and hay. Heating plant, weed killer. That's so you can put potatoes in here in water and you'll get herbicide. Look at Bernie. Oh, Mitten Bernie. Okay, you can make mittens here with some pallets and wool. The P&G, Procter and Gamble. I don't know what they take, but you have to put fuel in here. I'm not sure about this one. Then you get the paper mill that takes wood chips. Resin storage tanks. Sawmill. There's a fantastic silo that holds everything here, guys. Look, 25 million liters that'll hold. You got Warehouse 1 for all your added factory products if you just want to keep them in storage. You got the Ricci wood chipper here, diesel storage. Water spigot, that's really cool. You get free water for $500. Just set that up wherever. Place to store your liquid. It breaks up the mundane for me. You got that right. Time to sleep through the night, Nick. Yeah, you got that right. Global Factories icons makes it easy. Yes, the Global Factory icons, I can't recommend that enough. Because everything's beautifully labeled then, right? Okay, so we have these animal feeding stations here that make the actual product for all your extra animals. Donkeys, dogs, chickens, ducks. We got goats. Horse food mixer, pig food, you got sheep food, and total mix ration for your cows. So you got all of them. Plus, we're your animal dealership here, guys. On this map, there's a silo in between the animal dealership, or behind it, and you can buy all of this, but it's going to cost you money. So that is that category, and then you got animal pens down here, which you're going to have to set up yourself, but you have a large horse enclosure, sheeps, cows. I do believe, I'm not sure what that one is. Ducks maybe. Donkeys, goats. You know what I mean? There's your dog kennel. So the dogs don't produce anything, but you can sell the dogs themselves. But pretty cool. So that's what you get in those packages. Okay, let's sleep. Sleep. Okay, I think I gotta deactivate this. Oh, wait. I don't want that. Yo. This guy. Deactivate that. Turn my speed down. And let's see if I can see. Fast forward here. Sleeper. 2 hours. What time is it now? I want 4, 6, 8 hours. I think. We'll go 9. Shed a little light on the situation. Yeah, it's a really good map dedicated to that. Is that... Wow, it only brought us to 5? Okay, let's pop in another 4 hours. Oh, you're not tired. Oh, look at this. Oh, well, we'll have to do it this way, I guess. Alright, that's good. Oh, let's get rid of the fog. Not a fan of the morning fog. That should clear up now. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was walking you guys through that. We were cutting grass, and we were over this way, I do believe. That's just flight and speed. It's another great thing about that. Am I cutting that grass? Yes. Oh, that grew back already that little bit. Wow, I did not look through all those options of what we can... Yeah, sometimes you don't know, right? You have to, whenever you're downloading his maps, I'd advise to go over to the shop and look under placeables especially. Because he got whole categories over there filled with factories and animal pens and stuff. You just got to kind of look around, but for the most part... Oh, that just grew right in. You just got to kind of go over there and look. Okay, well, no. We're cutting this again? Alright, as well. We'll just fill this up one time. English, please, in the chat. Okay, coming around. Okay, let's go grab this longer stuff here. We'll get a better yield. Because that stuff will grow back instantly. Once you fast forward to the night. That's where you gotta watch the animals, right? Sometimes you can just finish like feeding them and getting them all settled. You got everything filled up, and then you fast forward to the night, and then you look and your animals are starving again. You're like, what the heck? But I mean, they actually went through that in that time, right? It's just that you fast forwarded through it, so... I should get Winston 9587's mower in here, because that cat one I reviewed not too long ago, it's like it got triple the work with. This thing's good, not bad at all, but the other one's like just a monster. Okay, we're 80% full. So we'll get this, we'll drop it off in the grass dryer. We'll see if there's any silage made over there. We'll bring it over to the seed maker. Or the fertilizer maker, I should say. And then we're going to have to go cut some trees eventually, guys. Because to get Tom's tables up and running, we're going to need some logs. Hey. 87%. So we're moving along pretty good here, guys. But like I said, Old Man is currently working on a new map, and when that is available, I'll certainly bring it to your attention. Now, it's a 16x map, guys, so it's going to be a biggie. Tomorrow I'll have a Nix picks up for you guys that are interested, and I'm hoping to get my review out for Wednesday. I'm going to go over and check out Kaz's new map. I forgot to write down the name of it again, but I think it's a 16x map, and it's very nice from what I heard. Kaz64 makes fantastic maps as well, if you're not familiar with his work. Him, Old Man, and DodgeNet are really good, and well, there's tons of them. I can't forget about Alien Jim. He makes good maps too. There's a few of them out there. Okay, we're filled. Am I still cutting grass? No, it's going over it. Okay. Too big for me. I don't know if this folds up. No. Okay, let's go drop this off at the grass dryer over here. Get that all whipped up into some silage. Can I fit through here? Yes. No problem. Okay, here's a grass dryer right here. Grass in the face. Yeah, Terry, I don't know why, but every time somebody types in Kaz's name, it blocks it because I think it's thinking it's another word. I think it thinks you're talking about your back end. if you know what I'm talking about, but I'll show that there. No, you have to. Some factories are on the map already, but some you have to set up. Yeah, he makes awesome maps, Terry. You're right. Yeah. Some are already on it, like Tom's Tables is already set up over here. Some are already set up, but like I said, most of them are placeable, and you have all this property here, guys, that you can acquire. Once you purchase it, you can do whatever with the land. Make some more fields. You can make like an industrial park and put all your factories over there. You know what I mean? A lot of potential. Okay, that is empty. So let's park this guy around the side. Hopefully I won't forget what I was doing. I gotta find a tipper so I can get the silage out of there. I'd imagine there's a bit now. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get sidetracked here again. Oh, look at that poppy grew back that quick. Look at that. Just from fast forwarding through that night, guys, this all grew back. Oh well, get back at her, bud. You got some work to do. See how I get sidetracked? It's so easy to do. And then you do this, you'll drive by something else, and it's like, what in the heck was I working on before that brought me over here? Oh, it's not ready yet. But she growing. Okay, we'll just leave you there, sir. That's way up north. I don't want that one. Let's bring our... Is there any more? Oh, yeah. Keep him going. That guy was almost done there. Here we go. We'll steal this guy. Grass dryers right behind me. So we'll grab whatever silage we can. So yeah, you put your grass in the grass dryer and you'll get silage, or you can take out hay. 250,000 liters. I love the idea of the placeable factories way better than having them already set up. Like, I appreciate the effort that went into it, but I want to put them where I want. That way I can remember where everything is, right? Okay, doesn't look like we got much there, but there's 250,000 liters in there, believe it or not. I'm gonna bring that on over to my fertilizer maker. Off the road, lady. Get out the road. There's all kinds of pedestrians around here. Look, jaywalking. Jaywalking. Shame, shame, shame. Okay, let's drop this off. Silage not accepted here. Right on over here. I don't know if this was filled or close to it. Probably not, because this holds a lot. Yeah, look at that. Not even close. But we do have some liquid fertilizer. This makes both liquid and solid fertilizer, so. Okay, just gonna park you there for now and figure out what I was working on before. Okay, we can remove some stumps here. Maybe I'll get the I can get the Scorpion King over here. Yeah, this makes short work of trees, guys. And you get wood chips as a kickback, which is an ingredient you'll need for Tom's tables, of course. Just chomp, chomp, chomp right through it. Okay, where are we at on the map here? Okay, we're way over in the corner. Let's try to get that, it's going to be hard to get over there, but let's go find our Scorpion King. Get some logs cut here. I know there's one hanging around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, I want to catch up the chat. Watch your fingers. Yeah. Okay, just prepping for the map. After watching this, I need to rethink my ideas and plans for this map. Thanks, Nick. I think. Yeah, I'm trying not to confuse anybody, but like when I'm playing single player, you'll see me jumping around a lot. But oh wow, there's some nice places to cut trees over here too. But I think I'm gonna work in this area just to keep it close. We'll have to pick ourselves up a log transport. Now hopefully there's an auto load log trailer here. If not, I'll have to add one next episode. So a little hint here, guys, if you're like not the best at cutting trees, see the boom goes up here, and right where it joins with the next part of the boom, I call that the knuckle, this part here. What I do when I'm cutting trees to make it easier is I line the knuckle right up with the tree. See, I got that right in front of it. Now if I drive and keep that right in line A, that should go on there every time. And that's a good reference for that. See, I drove off a little bit there, but it depends if you're on a hill too, but there's a good reference instead of like kind of looking around and making sure you're even and everything. X. Okay, what cuts do we have? We are on 1. That's no good. So we need the Y button. Yeah, we want 8-meter logs. Yes, sir. Did you not cut? It's still standing up. The tree that will not fall. Okay, let's zip this thing up. Oh. Coffee time for me. Sadly, I need to put this on pause while I join my wife for a break. Thanks, Nick. Always enjoyable. No problem, Terry. Enjoy breakfast with your wife, bud. This will be up on YouTube later on, too, guys, if you want to check it out then. And just like that, we're an hour and a half into this already. That's how quick it goes. So yeah, just a little pointer. I like giving you guys little tips that you might not have heard of before. I love when people mention stuff that I didn't know. It's like, oh my god, thank you. Like that makes life so much easier. But yeah, I just lined the knuckle up with the tree. Right up top of the boom. Just line that right up with your tree and you should snag it every time. Unless you're on a hill, that's the only time it's gonna like kind of throw you off. But it's just an easier way to keep moving here. See you, Terry. Thanks for dropping by, bud. And we're getting some more ingredients for Tom's tables. That way we can start producing some nice furniture and we'll get paid out for that. Pays off nicely. So all that furniture and stuff, guys, that you're making, you're going to want to sell it over here at the construction site. That's where you're going to sell all that stuff. As well as your wood, anything wood products. You can get rid of right on over there. Try to keep the pile somewhat close, but if it's too far away, I won't bother. Onward. Now, just for the heck of it, let's go over to the shop and see if we can hunt us down a auto-load truck. Now, I don't know if there's an auto-load trailer. Is this good for logs? I don't think so. That's not a log trailer. We may have to add one of them next time. Unless there's one here. I'm not seeing any. See, I'm not sure if that'll work with logs too. I don't think so, because that's not a log trailer. It's just a flatbed. Okay, let's go over here and we'll look in the... let's see, it wasn't under there. Try under here. I'll look under forestry. Nope. There's a timber runner, but that's not a modded one. You want, this is a log trailer. You need a modded one of these. I can find one, just I'll have to wait until the next episode. But doesn't look like we're gonna get one here. No, unfortunately. We'll just get that next time. We'll have the logs cut anyway. But I prefer to use the auto-load trailers. But yeah, like I said, we'll get some logs cut anyway, and I'm actually gonna write that down so I don't forget, guys. Get auto-load log trailer. Write that down too, because I'll forget. I'm just going to start another pile here. Even forestry is nice to go over to once in a while, kind of mix it up a little bit. Jump out of the tractor and get in a Scorpion King. Timber. One more should do it. Okay. Let's cut down this guy. We'll wave at the boat as he's going by. Bon voyage! Bon voyage. Is there sheep on that boat too? Start dropping logs on his boat as he's going by. Yeah, they're all misplaced by notepad. Yeah, honest to God. No, I gotta keep that right by my computer. But yeah, I usually like coming in a little earlier just to see what needs doing. That way I'm not kind of wandering around. But it's, like I said, it's easy to get sidetracked in this game. You're always driving by something that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So you jump over and do it, but you forget what you were doing prior to that. I do that a lot. Oh, don't climb the tree. Not with a $500,000 piece of machinery. They tend not to like that. Did you ever see these things in real life? My God. They're some monstrous, man. The real ones will cut the bark off too. I've seen ones that just shave the bark. They just pull the bark right off. Like it's an all-in-one machine. How fun would it be to just be able to drive one of them? Just give you the keys and point you at the woods and say, go. Cut wood. Be like, okay. I'll see you in a few hours. Just set me loose. Half hour left, folks. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I always appreciate the company. And I love gabbing with you guys. And if you could, maybe you can hit the like button down below if you're enjoying the episode. That really helps out a lot. Onward. They have a delivery service here where I live where you can call and order stuff. And they'll pretty much deliver anything to your house, like groceries or fast food, wherever. And they have a flat rate of $7. But I ordered some coffee earlier. It took 3 hours for them to get here. I was like, "What are they? Is he going over to Cuba to get the coffee beans or what? Are they stomping the beans before they drop that off?" It's like 3 hours. What are you doing? It came hot, but it just makes me wonder if he just forgot about us. But 3 hours to get a cup of coffee. It finally came, and it's sitting here getting cold. Fuel for the furnace. They're probably busy today. It's really cold out here today. High winds. Yeah, I said I could have went to Colombia and stomped the beans myself. The time it took Buddy to get here. Red Skull, could you please use English in the chat, please? I'd appreciate it, bud. Because I don't know what you're saying. I think you're saying hello, but I just prefer English in the chat, guys. Please and thank you. How did I end up the tree going that way? Oh well. I'll have to go with it, that's all. Oh. What I do sometimes, I use the cab of the truck to straighten out the tree. They definitely wouldn't like that. I'll show you what I mean here. And I'll just wrap the tree around here and use the cab to straighten it out. Oh, it's going to flip, is it? Get it away from the other trees. Okay, he's hooking. Oh no, it's hitting the back of my truck is what it's doing. There we go. See? The company wouldn't like that too much. Just grinding the tree right against the frame of the... Scratching the heck out of it. Oh, is that Polish? Yeah. Red A9 skull. Welcome to the stream, bud. We'll just cut a couple more here, guys, and we'll move on. We got a good amount already. Enough to get the Tom his wood so he can start carving us up some tables and chairs. I'm not going to bother. That's okay. I don't care what direction they're facing in, as long as they're all fairly close. But there's always tips you pick up here and there. Like, I don't mind showing you guys that, because you share them with me. Anything to make the job a little bit easier, you know. Usually they put a roll cage around there. And yeah, that's right, Rick. You can probably drag it across there then. But yeah, there would definitely be something around that to protect it. But yeah, you can always use the cab of the truck to straighten out your logs, if need be. So next episode, we'll start getting into a little bit more of the factory stuff. I just want to get some resources banked. So we'll have everything we need to do so. Evening, Nick. Enjoyed the stream while playing Sherwood Park FS17. Nice, Steve. Going old school, eh? Kicking it old school with a little FS17. You know what? I still prefer FF17 over 19. Still to this day. Now, they definitely made some upgrades to this, and they made it a lot better. But I still think 17 was better, guys. Hopefully when 21 comes out, they'll fix a lot of the problems. They need to fix the lighting system at night. They can't really get the lighting down. And the hired workers are still kind of dumb. But they're a lot better than what they used to be, I'll tell you that. But the lighting system is terrible at night. You only get this little bubble of light around you, and you can't see off into the distance. Even if you put your brights on, it's really hard to see. And when I stream, it's like way darker than I'm looking on my regular monitor, and it looks okay. But I look over at the stream, and it's like way darker. So that's why I usually fast forward through the nights. We're getting a nice little pile of wood going here, guys. I've been playing PV County. There's the king of all maps there, PV County. Hi, man. How are you? Not too bad. Boyka Box. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, PV County's where it's at, man. That one's, if you can play PV County and get most of that stuff up and running, you can pretty much play any map, because there's a big learning curve there, guys. It's doable, but if you're playing that in single player, you're gonna be a very, very busy person. That was my top map in my top 8 maps for 2020. PV was number 1. Then Ricci Hollow. Then Ricci Islands. And Ricci-ville would have been in there, but that was out in 2019, so I couldn't add that to my 2020 list. But all very good maps. They're all factory-oriented maps. But PV County is, yeah, it's got a lot to it, guys. Very nice map. And I couldn't imagine the changes he's made since then, because that was quite a long time ago when I reviewed that map. Hello, Matt. Welcome, bud. Oh, thank you, Matt. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm playing in single player. Wow. Yeah, you'll have your hands full, my friend. I always say, like, if you can take that on in single player, you can handle anything the game has to throw at you. Because that was a tricky one to get used to. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave the forestry here for a little while. Let's go check on our harvesters here. So we still need manure for up here to get our peach orchard going. Yes, we need manure, and we got peaches. Like I said, that's all your peach trees there. Once you start bringing them in, they bring in a nice little profit. Wood chipper, you're all done, you're all done. I wonder how our crops are doing over there. Down here. Growing, let's see what stage growing they are. Oh, they're done. Look at that. Okay, 4 and 2. We still got to get these northern fields here, but we got most of them done. Okay, so we'll need to harvest the clover. We'll do that now. Go find myself a harvester, and then we'll leave grass behind. That'll give us all kinds. That one's for corn. Steamed potatoes. There we go. This has canola in it. Oh, this guy's way up north, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm leaving this guy here. Yeah, I want a harvester kept up here. Oh, look, he missed some. Turn off my straw here. That's what I mean, the higher workers. Like, sometimes you have to go behind them and fix up. And look over by the power poles. I can't, that's to be expected, that. Two years in the making, I think. Yep. He's been working at that one for a while. A 64X map. Oh my god. I couldn't even imagine, man. That is gigantic. I find a 16X map a little hard to handle. When the crew's all here, we can get, you know, pretty productive on a 16X map, but picture a 64X map, like 4 16X maps put together. Like, oh my god. Good lord, man. Now, I don't know if there's any hit detection on this header. Probably. Let's see if we can pass through that. No. No such luck. We'll just have to do a little trim here, that's all. If we don't get to the clover, we'll get it next episode. Close enough. Hey, Terry back. Welcome back, Terry. Just cleaning up after one of the higher workers here. He seen the power pole and got frightened. Oh, oh. Close enough. And then we'll have some canola. Just a little too close to that. It's rubbing a little bit. There we go. I don't care if I miss a little tiny bit like that. It's not a big deal. Do you remember me? I watched a long time ago. Raymond Godfrey. I'm not too sure, Raymond. Hey, Nick. You know you've answered this before, but I'd love to film Let's Play with you. One of these days, Matt, if you want to join us, I don't see a problem there. I usually stream Fridays and Sundays, Farming Simulator, and on Wednesdays I stream trucking, and I alternate each week in between ETS2 and ATS. And that's always a fun time. But yeah, usually on Fridays and Sundays. Now today I start 2 hours earlier. Some of you guys might have noticed that. But I gotta kind of mess around with the schedule, get something a little bit better going there. Okay, this is completely done. Now I'm wondering if I can teleport this without... No, I'm not. I'm just gonna leave him there. I should have another harvester down here somewhere. Look at the balloon just standing in the air. Oh yeah, he's over there. Right. Okay, if that's the case, then I'll just take this guy. I'm gonna borrow this dude. I'll take this over to the shop and grab the other header. Not a problem. Actually, I'm just gonna leave this right here where I can find it. And I know there's another header over at the shop here. Thanks, just enjoyed a coffee and fresh watermelon. Yum yum. I loves watermelon. Remember when watermelon used to have seeds in it? They genetically altered them so they don't have seeds in them anymore. It's kind of weird when you think about it. But hey, it's better. I remember when I was a kid and you had to keep spitting out the little black seeds. I remember it well. They always got in the way. Uh-oh, I hear sirens. It's not me. It's not me, I swear. I wonder if I can just grab this. I just got to get it over to the clover field. I could haul it behind, but I think it might be wide enough to get through that. I'm hoping. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Okay, I don't know if I'll get it here, honestly. Is that too wide? No, just wide enough. Look at that. Beauty. Okay, let's head downtown. Got the traffic off, so we don't have to worry too much. I just got to get it in behind here. Actually, you know what? It might be easier just to disconnect from this. Head of the way, folks. We got work to do. I'm coming, buddy. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch. Okay, I think you see that clover field right over here. Right here. Oh. So here you want to leave your swath on, guys, because you can get a lot of grass from your clover. I was going to catch up to the chat here. That would be cool. I'm getting my internet connection upgraded tomorrow, so once I've been able to test and confirm my seeds are good, I'll send you a message. Sounds good, Matt. Absolutely. Ours have seeds still. Oh, is that right? I thought they all genetically got rid of the seeds, but I guess not. It's still just as tasty. It's just, yeah, you gotta spit a lot of seeds out. I'm from Oregon, and there is a city called Hermiston that is known for growing watermelons. They fought back and still grow watermelons. But see, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'd imagine some people didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's kind of crazy how they genetically alter the DNA. You know what I mean? Like, to not make seeds. Like, it's handy when you don't want to deal with them, but at the same time, it's like, okay, we're gonna leave. No. Okay, yeah, you want to be leaving grass behind when you're cutting clover, guys, because look at that. You get a good yield from that. And I think the clover grows back, if I'm not mistaken. I know the cranberries do. Is there a default save button? Yeah, you can set it up to autosave every... I'm going to show you that actually, just to help you out here a little bit. If you go over to your settings here, under the tractor, you can see autosave. I have it set for 15-minute intervals, but you can turn it to 5 minutes, 10, 15, or off, and you can just save it yourself. I usually go for the 15, it's fine. And every once in a while, I'll just save it just to make sure. Look at the swath that left behind. Yeah, you get a super yield from the clover, guys. So whenever you're cutting the clover, make sure you leave grass behind, because you'll be missing out on a lot of cash. A lot of cash. It spits out a lot of grass. It's basically silage, you know. And then you can convert the silage into fertilizer. Hello, Morpheus. It's been a while, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping by. Getting a little farming done here on the homestead map. You got it all updated to version 1.4. Like I said, guys, if you haven't played this map in a long time, you're going to want to go over and update everything. Because it's in 1.4 now, and he added some factory packs. And you don't want to miss out on all that extra gravy, I call it. But fantastic map. I love this map. I really do. The autosave is very helpful, especially for oh god, yeah. And you know, if anything happens, you know, if your power goes out or your computer restarts or something weird, right? You know, you don't have to worry about losing too much. You can set it for every 5 minutes, but you might find it annoying after a while because it keeps, you know, it kind of hiccups every time it saves. 15 minutes is perfect, because I mean, if worst comes to worst, you can always, you just lose 15 minutes worth of work, so it's not a big deal. But make sure you got that turned on, guys, because yeah, I've seen us lose hours and hours and hours of work because of that. But it's just over in your settings. I find 15 minutes perfect. 5 minutes you'd think would be better, but it's just annoying because every time you go over to this screen, it'll save. Like, look at that. Getting stuck on my own swath. And we only got 10 minutes left, folks. That's how fast 2 hours goes by. But yeah, if you want to join me, Matt, not a problem. Just like you said, just leave me a message and we'll set something up. So usually we have, we're playing multiplayer, we have the big harvesters out. We got one with a 100-meter header, and you just plow through these fields like they're nothing. And then we have a 50-meter header. I find this is good enough for a 4X map, you know what I mean? You can haul out the 100-foot header when you're doing a CAS map, like a 16X CAS map, because he made fields that were over 2,000 acres. And yeah, that's when you'll really appreciate the 100-foot header. Comes in mighty handy for maps like that. But here, yeah, it would just be too much. Like 3 passes, you'd be done, right? Like, you got to keep it somewhat realistic. Even this is like cheating quite a bit. I mean, harvesters don't go at 37 kilometers an hour. I wish I bet you there's farmers out there that wish they did. Have you done anything with the bees, Nick? My son is a real-life beekeeper, so I am interested in that part. Oh, no. That's cool, man. I haven't done anything with the bees just yet, but I might do that next episode. I'll start bringing these factories in little by little. Uh, yeah, that's cool. Wow, beehive. I'd be scared to death to go near that, man. I have a phobia of bees and wasps. I just, whenever they go around my ears, I do a dance. When do you start streaming? It's different times actually. Like I don't know what time it is where you are right now, Raymond, but right here in Eastern Canada, it's 10 to 6 on the 28th of February. Usually I stream at 4 on Sundays, my time. And Fridays we stream at 6. But I might mess around with some of them times because it was kind of to accommodate some of the crew members. But if they're not playing, I'm just going to go back to my regular start times, which is fine. Once I get some of the crew back, I'll do some adjusting. So yeah, once I pick this up, you watch how much grass I get from this, guys. This beats the heck out of going around with the mower. I totally forgot about the clover. I didn't even need to run the mower because this will be way more on this field than I picked up when I was mowing the field. Doing great, Morpheus. Thanks for asking, bud. I took a month off there of YouTube. It was nice to have a little refresher. It was not so much streaming and making videos. I just kind of had to get away from the computer for a little while. I needed to like get some exercise, and I was kind of like putting off things I needed to do around the house. So it gave me a good chance to catch up on some stuff and just get away from the computer in general. Because if I'm not making videos, I'm watching YouTube. And then you're always over checking your analytics and your subscribers and making sure everything's on the up and up. And it's like, yeah, it gets a little stressful after a while. But I want it to be enjoyable, you know what I mean? That's why I love the live streams. I love chatting with you guys. That's why I love the live streams the most. It's a little bit easier. I don't have to render the videos and stuff. And like I get to chat with you guys. Like I said, if you leave, some people comment on the video down in the comment section, and I get so many, like I have over 2,000 videos now, guys, so it's really hard for me to get over to there to answer it. I usually don't look, tell you the truth, because there's just so many. But this is a great opportunity right here to talk to you guys. Because, I mean, I got questions from people still playing FS15. And they're like, oh, this link doesn't work. Or what do I do now? It's like, oh my God, I don't remember, man. That was 6 years ago. I'm surprised the links even work anymore. But yeah, I get tons of questions. And I wish I had the time, but I mean, I literally get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of questions that I just can't get to. But here in the chat, I can just look over and yeah, I love it. And you folks are all, around my age. So we have a lot in common. I'm glad to not have an abundance of teenagers here, because some of them can get kind of trolly, you know what I mean? You guys are all great. It's very, very seldom I got to kick somebody out of the chat or ban somebody. And I love it. It's fantastic. It's nice having a mature crowd that, likes just to play the game. Hello, Nick. Here is the Netherlands watching your videos. Nice. All the way over in the Netherlands. Welcome, driver 1956. Just going to catch up to the chat here a little bit. A few streamers use land down underfield 17. Yeah, that's a challenge, eh, Matt? Oh my God. I filled it with potatoes one time, and we did a little challenge to see if we can get it done in 2 hours. And I think we had 4 100-meter harvesters over in the field, and we still couldn't get it done. No, just the big root crop harvesters, and we couldn't get it done. That's a challenge and a half. That was the over 2,000 acre field. Bees are very safe. Bees don't bother me as much as wasps. I should have said that right off the bat. I find bees kind of keep to themselves for the most part, but wasps are just jerks. Wasps are the ones that try to get in your windows and doors and make nests in your house and just sting you because you're there. Bees, you know, they won't really do anything, or, you know, unless you're a threat to them. But it's just the buzzing around my ears. I have a phobia of it. I got stung pretty bad when I was younger. Anyway, what was I saying? Bees are very safe. The key is not to try and wave them away, but move away from them. Yeah. Over 4 years of having bees here, I've only been stung 4 times, and all were my fault. Wow. That's pretty good, Terry. Your live streams are very relaxing and enjoyable. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate it, guys. And I love chatting with you guys. It's a perfect opportunity to meet, because I always feel bad I can't get to the comments. But I really hit a point where it was like, that's all I was doing. It's like, I can't. So when I started live streaming, it's that much better. Can I get this in one chop? No. Almost. 2.5 minutes left, folks. So yeah, if you haven't done so, I'd really appreciate if you hit the like button down below. If you're enjoying the stream, that is. It just really helps the channel out. It pushes my videos up in the recommended section when you're over in YouTube looking around. The more likes you got, the more likely it's to pop up in people's recommended, as well as your own. And thank you for that. One more pass, guys. Look, 2% full. You don't get much of a yield out of this stuff, that's for sure. But we're going to get a lot of grass. Yeah, not a very good yield at all. 50,000 liters. But it's not the clover we're after. It's more the grass that's leaving behind. Tried to read through comments. Takes so long. Yeah, you're right. See, these aren't bad. Like, I can kind of keep up, right? I can just look over once in a while. The trucking is hard because I can't take my eyes off the screen for a second. Here I can just bounce off a tree or a building, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal, but if you do that in ATS or ETS, yeah, you're in a world of trouble. Okay, let's find us a tipper. Maybe I'll just do this. Oh, I can close that with stuff in it? I didn't know that. Probably just easier to disconnect and bring that right over to the silo instead of trying to dig up a tipper. And then we'll come back for that grass. I actually won't have time to pick up the grass because we're down to our last minute, folks. Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't think I could close the top when there's product in it. Look at the header freaking out. Slow down! You go too fast, man. I'm trying to beat the clock. I got 3 seconds now. I'm just going to turn that off. I'm going to just dump this out, guys, before I leave here. And out you go. A little bit of clover. Next episode, we'll head on over there and pick up the clover. Maybe we'll get the beehive up and running there, Terry. We'll see what we can do to get that up. I have tried your trucking sim, but I prefer yeah, it's not for everybody. I liked and sub. Thank you, Raymond. I really appreciate that. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's going to about wrap it up for the day, folks. Let's get a little height here, and I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't done so already, maybe you can hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so, guys, and you know, if you don't like the content after a while, you can just unsubscribe. It doesn't cost you a cent, but if you do subscribe to the channel, you'll get it coming up in your feed. That way you'll know when I go live. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. That's another episode in the books. We will be back here on next Friday for another episode of this, but we'll be doing some trucking on Wednesday. And like I said, I'll have a Nix Picks up for you tomorrow, those that are interested in that. And I'll have a map review for you on Tuesday, hopefully. So guys, take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.